Please, what are these? Welcome back, everybody, to the 24th episode of the Michelle and Tony Show. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Tony.
And this is the Michelle and Tony Show. And we are live here with a guest speaker today who will be participating in the game with us, popularly known as Sean. He's the CEO and the founder of
Sean Cox.
Okay. So for this particular episode, we're going to just basically be doing hot takes, rapid fire, right? We're just going to say one very unpopular thing. You understand? That we believe in. And most people are going to negate. Most people are going to say like it's a lie, but it's all
just about it, basically.
Yeah, so like we don't basically give a shit.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, let me start. I believe that success is 95% work and 5% prayer. Right? You understand? Basically, I don't see church and prayer as a waste of time. But I think that much more time should be invested in doing the actual work than spending time praying and begging to the skies, because God gave us the power to basically like do every damn thing, right, that he wants, that we want to do. He gave us the power to arrange our life, do everything that he wants us to do. So yeah, personally I believe that success is 95% work and 5% prayer. Over to you.
Hot take. I feel like this is going to upset a lot of people. The church is a business. I've been in a situation where we argued about it in a setting, and people were like, no, that church is not a business, it's donations and everything. But personally, the church is a business. So personally, I understand the fact that people give tithes and offerings to develop the church and everything. But like, once I got to understand that the church don't pay tax, and I see that every single day you have pastors going into the church industry, and they always ended up like buying cars and everything, like they become richer, and like what's it called, their congregation just keeps on getting poorer and every day. I started to realize that the church is a business that has not been taxed. Like, it's a business that cannot be taxed. That's why a lot of pastors go into the church industry. Basically, like, because you don't tax the church, like business, you can't tax the church, because it's a religious center. Because you don't charge the churches or the mosque, right? Many people go into the church industry basically, and try to sway people around, because like basically it's like sales, right? You're selling prayers.
You're selling your beliefs.
Like, I've been in a situation where somebody told me that she went to her church, like their current church. The pastor basically says, if you don't pay tithe, God will not answer your prayers. Like, if you don't pay tithe, God, that is basically threatening you. There are other churches where they persuade you to basically like what's it called?
Pay. Shit. Like there's one my friend that told me that in his church, after service, they actually lock doors for nobody to go out without you like giving.
So basically, you see all these things, like these are like untapped. These are businesses that is growing every single day.
Like it's one of like it. If it is not put inside the church setting, it be a bad business. But now it's a bad business.
It's a bad business under the canopy of the church.
Which is supposedly known as good.
It's an illegal business that's been done illegally, right? Your house is persuasion, basically. That's one of the most important things in sales. So you're basically selling your prayers or selling anointing or blessings for money, basically, and then the money is in the form of donations or tithes and offerings and all these things, and the pastor keeps on getting richer and the congregation keeps on getting poorer. So that's just it. Church is the business.
So let's pass the mic to Sean right now.
Sean.
So I want to thank you guys for the brief introduction and
it's all good.
So my own hot take is that I will not take you seriously if you're only telling me about your revenues and all that. Like, I don't see that as something, like, not something reasonable. Like, if you're only telling me how much you make, like you're just flaunting your cars and all kind of things, like that's not what I want to know. That's what I want to see. Like, tell me how you went through the process. Like, show me, like, show me the way. Like, don't be telling me that if you do this now, you make $10 billion. If you do this now, it's not about the money. Sometimes, like, some people are trying to be like generational wealth. Like, it's not only about what we enjoy now. because I see most on YouTube, like I see videos like people just telling how to get a supercar as a teenager, or how to earn this in this 6 months time. Like that's not what most people
Yeah,
want. People are
that is
trying to
not.
build
Yeah,
like
that is not basically.
people are trying to build wealth, like something that even if they are gone, they'll still continue.
Yeah,
Like wealth
yeah,
still
because
continue.
like, there's something that Luke Bellman said about. See that everybody knows how to make money. Like everybody can just press. Like everybody can press phone and make money. But the thing now, do you understand the basics of money? Do you understand the basics of wealth generation, income building, all those shit, all those budgets, tax, all those things? Do you understand them? It's not. So yeah, I actually feel you. I actually get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So thank you for that very hot take. All right, over to me. And I think what I want to say here is that I don't think that being nice or being kind guarantees success. Yeah, I know it sounds very controversial and all that, but like you can actually be a rude, harsh, mean, arrogant, self-centered person and still be successful. Like actually, I think it's movies, Nollywood, Hollywood, Bollywood, all the woods that give us the idea that you basically have to be kind. Like, yes, you should be kind for kind's sake, but like, don't ever mistakenly think that because of your kind you'll be successful. Like, it's like kindness and success, they're not correlated, right? I think for me, there are two things that are different. They have different ways, they have different paths, right? So personally, I don't think that both of them are correlated. But yes, you should still be kind, you should still be nice. Greet that old man on the road, say hey, don't shout at everybody you meet, but like, just honestly, it's not directly related to success. Because Steve Jobs, like that guy was a rude ass motherfucker. Like
I think O'Reilly said it. That the guy on
Kevin O'Leary, he was saying that the guy, he's not a
Mr.
nice
Wonderful,
guy at
what's
all.
his name? Mr.
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful. What's his name now? Is his name they call him on Shark Tank now?
I don't know. I've never heard that one.
I use Mr. Wonderful. So yeah, my own hot take is that people who give a lot are scared that people won't give them in return. Like now, people just like people think you're kind. It's not because you're kind, but rather it's because you are scared that people you won't get anything in return.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are scared that you're not going to get anything in return.
They give just to receive. Most people who give just give to receive. They don't give like out of their kindness.
How do you know the difference between those who give to receive and those who don't give to receive?
Like I don't think you can tell there's a difference, but like I just feel like most people don't give because of like they are kind. Let's just say 1 out of 10 persons in the room would just give out of kindness. I feel like most of them just give because they want to receive something in return. But then they're just under the banner of that they're kind. When they feel like they cannot get that in what's it called?
Yeah, and then it's very evident in he didn't do something for you. Now take it back to the fact that but I give you.
But I give you. People are just very scared of like what's it called? Not receiving anything in return. So they feel like they have to just always give. You understand? Then they'll now like follow on the banner of race, we're kind.
Yeah.
Then we give out of our generosity and stuff like nobody's falling for that shit anymore, guy. Yeah. You can be giving, guy. That's my basically that's my hot take. Sean, your hot take.
So my own hot take is about a guy who has a female friend.
Yeah.
So my own opinion about that is that if a guy like wants to be your friend and you're a female, it's not because of he wants to be your friend or he does not care about you. Like he does not care that he wants to be your friend or something. He wants to be more than friends, or he just failed in being more than friends. That's why he's still your friend. Not because he just saw you and say, this guy's a nice girl. Like stop thinking like that. We want something. We want something. Like, we want something. That's just it though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Okay, over to me. So this one is going to be like very fucking controversial, and I don't actually really care. And it's just that how do I even put this then? You don't need to obsess over passing an exam written by somebody that is not where you want to be in life. Whom I said it? I fucking said it, guy. You don't need to obsess over passing an exam that is written by somebody that is not where you want to be in life. Like, why are you fucking obsessing over it, guy? Like, he's not basically where you want to be in life. Like, obsess, like, if Andrew Tate set for me an exam, bro, I will fucking obsess over. But like, I mean, like this. I'm not like basically trying to insult him, but like, it's just the fucking truth, guy. You see people cracking heads, like they're feeling so emotional over exam pressure, all these things. But like, the person is not basically where you want to be. So why the pressure? Like why the pressure, guy? Like why the pressure? Like you don't need to obsess. The person is not where you want to be. Like fuck it, anything
Like, bro.
happens. You understand? So over to you, Tony.
I think this what's called has been said before, but like I would I feel like I need to say it on this podcast, like to make you guys understand. Knowledge that or information that can be that can be gotten easily. It's not useful information.
It's not useful information. Thank you. Like just give that perfect example.
School.
Thank you so much.
Information that can be gotten easily. Like on those that you see a lot of persons basically.
Yeah, a lot of persons are just there. Yeah.
Basically no, it's not useful information.
Thank you, guy.
It's not useful information. Especially in university. Like, yes, I can understand the basic education as 1 to 3 and everything we learned in primary school. But you see, university, it's not useful information.
Guy, like
it's not.
Like honestly, like there's something I'm going to say. You see that we're in a very fast moving world.
Yeah.
Right? So you find your passion. Then the next thing that is your mind now is to go and stay in school for 4 years.
Like
4 in a very fast moving world. All you need is access to the right information, the right persons. And in 6 months to 1 year, boom, you are it. You understand? So in 6 months to 1 year, you are basically it. So yeah, I basically love that take. Thank you so much. Okay, Sean is basically out of the game, so yeah. I think he's
out of like
so Tony, I think it's just me and you. So for me, mine is just simple and basic, but it's just this. You understand? Is that like basically nobody actually cares. You understand? Like nobody actually cares. Like the reason why I thought about this thing is because there is one person that both of us know. Right? There's one person that both of us know. And the person is always telling us about how stressful his day was and how he didn't get enough sleep and how he hasn't eaten in a while and like in my mind I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like bro, I do not give a fucking shit. I don't give a like in my mind I'm like I don't give a shit. Like stop telling me like fuck guy. Like in my mind I'm like I don't care. Like stop telling me all this thing.
Nobody cares. Like
nobody actually cares, guy. Have you ever seen me come back and tell you how stressful it was to jog, or have you ever like just nobody gives a shit, guy. Just make money and be happy. Simple. Yeah, so that's mine.
Yeah, that one is soft blow to this person. It's like bro. But yeah, guy. Hot takes. Okay. People that are like very much like the person that laughs the most.
Yeah.
In like, let's say you crack a joke now in a circle and the person that laughs the most, check that person. That person is like the most hurt.
Yeah, he's going through the highest pain.
Yeah, he's going through the like most pain in that in that circle. Like you might think that is just something that I believe in. I tell you, it's just something that I know, like, because personally, I've had friends that they look so jovial and so social and like they're the most outspoken and the most like basically they're the most jovial in a group. But then if you just like look deep into their like their lives, you just know that there's not like there's nothing of like happiness that's brewing from them. It's just all sadness and everything, and they go through a lot of pains. The thing is, this was just something that I just felt like okay maybe, but then I did not really see it. I knew, but I didn't really see it until you told me about that your friend too, like that had this like basically was able to read someone's lives and then they found out it wasn't true.
Yeah.
Because this guy was always everywhere, but then when they saw that his father, I think his father used to, so I don't know, but like his family was his basically, that was going through pain in his house. So that's just my hot take.
Thanks for that hot take. Well, my hot take, this one is something that I actually heard Andrew Tate say, and it resonated with me so fucking much, and is that I don't understand like why they'll be playing the same song you have heard 1,000 times inside a building, colorful lights are flashing, and you see people shouting. And Tate said that he made $11 million in a day. He didn't shout. Like he said that like it was from a point of like curiosity. It was like, what exactly is making people happy? He made $11 million in a day. The nigga didn't like, he wasn't that happy. He bought Bugatti, he wasn't that happy. Like, so what exactly are these individuals shouting about? The same song you've heard 1,000,000,000 times is being played again from a bad sound system, and you are shouting on top of your voice. Like, what the fuck are you so happy about, guy? Like, honestly, when the guy said that thing, it just made so much freaking sense to me. I was like, yeah, this thing is actually like so true. Yeah, so like, yeah, that's basically my own hot take.
Okay, the most academically smart person,
Yeah,
in a class is the less creative person.
I swear, guy, I swear, he's the most robotic guy.
Yes.
Like, guy, like you know, the thing about academic intelligence and creative intelligence is that you can't push both of them up. You are bringing one down, pushing the other up, and vice versa. So like basically, yeah, if you're very academically intelligent, you don't have creativity, and if you're very creatively intelligent, you have low academic intelligence. I will choose 1,000 times in 1,000 lifetimes to get creative intelligence over academic intelligence. So yeah, that's a very
that's the truth.
Another hot take: A students work for C students, right? I like that. That's why lately I'm not even obsessing over. I'm not saying it like it's not like a fact, but like it often turns out to be more true, right? Because most of the time C students are the ones that are like that. Let me just like us, like basically like us, like creating something else. Like their entire focus is not on academics, right? They also have something in the background that they're doing. So that's why they can't nail it on academics, right? But the A students now are the people that are like purely focused. And I'm not saying like it's bad to be an A student, you understand? Because at the end of the day, we need managers and workers and all these things. So basically, it's the A student that fill up that department. So yeah, for me, that's my own hot take.
My hot take.
Yeah,
is okay. Girls are smarter than boys.
Why do you say so?
This is not just like scientific, what's it called? Anything scientific. I feel like girls are much smarter than boys. Like, I don't know. I just feel like girls are more smarter. Because the thing is, I don't know. I just feel like girls are more smarter than boys. I don't know.
What do you mean, guy? Like,
girls are actually more smarter than boys. I don't know.
Is it like, it depends on the kind of, let's say, intelligence you're talking about. Like, if you're talking about intuitive intelligence, yeah, women have more intuitive intelligence than men.
But like, girls are more smarter than boys.
Academically, creatively,
creative. Like, girls are more smarter than boys.
Girls dominate boys.
Girls, see, I'm not being a feminist. I'm not even I'm the most closest to being a misogynist, like someone that hates women. But like, girls are more smarter than boys. I don't know why.
It's alright.
But like, the thing is, I believe that girls are more smarter than boys. But I feel like it's not in terms of. I feel like it's in terms of just like maybe academical smart or something.
Yeah, like you can give it in terms of academical smart, but you can't talk about like business, entrepreneurship, creativity, like idea. Like, you can't basically say, yeah, let's just call it in academics. Yeah, because in academics I've seen a reasonable amount of girls being smarter than boys. You can link it back to the fact that girls are naturally obedient. Boys are naturally rebellious.
Yeah, right? I feel like
it's the most obedient people that will succeed in the system.
I feel like that. So I feel like that take now is just coming to my head.
Yeah.
Girls are smarter than boys in certain areas, but I feel like in general, like, boys are more logical and girls are
less logical,
like more emotional.
Yeah, but boys just from logic. Girls
just from emotions. But that's my two takes on this issue, Sha.
So you believe that girls are smarter than boys?
Yeah, I believe that girls are smarter than boys. Boys are more logical and girls are, are just emotionally always.
Well, That's your hot take. Oh,
Yeah.
my own hot take is AI can never replace man. No matter what they say, AI blah blah blah, blah, blah AI can never. Do you know what the fuck man is? AI cannot replace man. Who made AI man? Like I was watching a podcast yesterday with Stephen Bartlett and Kevin O'Leary, and Kevin O'Leary talked about how how he used to create this thing, all this sponsorship and ad videos for his product, something like that himself, because he's very popular, right? He said that before they'll get the green screen and they'll do some things, and at the end of the day it costs like $400,000. But he said that now you just have to go to Dubai. There's something called the digital wall, right? And you stand there and the AI will just basically like carry his whole image and create a video like very fucking realistic and only cost $9,000, 400,000. So Steve Bartlett now asked him, so basically so AI is replacing people in your industry. So he told him to relax. Fucking, he said that it's a tool. You understand? I think people are putting too much pressure on this AI stuff. It's a fucking tool, right? Hammers never replaced carpenters. There was a time they were using brick to hit stone.
Yeah.
Then they now shifted to what? Hammer. You cannot say hammers replace carpenters, right?
Yeah, I feel like this AI stuff of a thing is like there was a time when human beings were doing everything by themselves.
Yes.
Then machines took over. I feel like during that evolution, I feel like people thought this machine is going to take over humans.
Yeah.
But then this machine just ended up working for humans. So
yeah,
AI is always supposed to do the same thing.
you're not it's not basically going to. I mean, look at all the new things that have been coming out. They never replaced the job. They just made job easier, faster. That's what AI will do. So yeah, for me that's my own hot take.
I feel like AI makes you smarter. Doesn't make you dumber.
It makes you smarter actually.
People tend to say that. I think if you make use of AI too much, like you tend to. There was this basically science whatever that they carried out and said that they give people ChatGPT, give some people Google search, and give some people just use their brain to write an SAT essay.
Yeah.
And then those who use ChatGPT to write the essay basically were the dumber amongst. They use their brain was less active. Do you understand? Than the rest. See, I feel like ChatGPT doesn't make you dumber. Do you understand?
Yeah.
ChatGPT does the work for you. I feel like
it does the work for you. But first,
it's from your imagination that you can get. Like ChatGPT is your imagination.
Yeah, that ChatGPT now because the thing about personally me, you understand? ChatGPT helps me a lot because my imaginations are so fucking scattered.
Yeah.
ChatGPT helps me
extremely. Yeah, because I don't think
I think the problem is exposing AI to people that have not started actually thinking. Right? They have not actually started thinking in a certain way on their own.
People that have not started thinking will never know how to use ChatGPT. They won't even know how to. They'll never know how to use. They'll never know how to use it. Not even use it well.
Yeah. They'll never know how to use ChatGPT.
They'll never know. That's why I said ChatGPT only makes it better because now it is from your thoughts that it is basically from what you see.
Yeah.
That ChatGPT basically
gives now refine. Yes. Give you practical steps and those shit. Yeah.
It makes you know that what you're thinking is possible.
Yeah.
Right? It's not basically now how before you just write it down. Yeah. ChatGPT just writes it down for you.
Yeah. That is billionaires make use of AI.
Yeah.
A lot of billionaires because now they have what they are doing. So ChatGPT, but when you basically don't have what you're doing, then the only task they gave you, homework, you use ChatGPT to do it. Then you're not basically, you understand? I think it's those sets of people that AI punishes. You understand? But there are people that AI actually helps. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So what's your own hot take?
That was my hot take.
Fucking hell, that was my hot take.
Talked about how AI helps people. That was my hot take. I said ChatGPT doesn't make people dumber.
Yeah. Well, my own hot take is, I think one of the biggest problems with people is that they lie to themselves a lot.
Yes.
Right? I don't know if I don't think I've ever told you this thing, but the best quality that I have is not reading or whatever you think it is. It's just the fact that I am brutally honest with myself. I do not lie to myself, guy. and I keep commitments to myself. These students. Let's go back to that first one. Being brutally honest with yourself. Like you said you will do something, you didn't end up doing it. Guy, you tell yourself, I didn't end up doing this thing, and it is my fault. It is the choice. It is the choices that I made today that inevitably ended up in me. Like some people now lie and be like, "Well, it's because of I had something." You don't lie to yourself. Like the thing about lying to yourself is that it has like the smallest punishment in the short term and the biggest punishment in the long run. Because if you think about it, there's actually no punishment for lying to yourself. I'll go to the gym tomorrow. You didn't later end up going to the gym. Like nobody will fucking punish you, right? But if you keep stacking those things up, if you keep stacking up those lies, it will be reducing your self-esteem. So, like I've said it on that Bologna versus this thing versus church rat marathon, right? I know that you start by keeping commitments to yourself, right? And keeping commitments to yourself, you don't lie. If you ever break the commitment, you tell yourself the truth. So, like basically, like be more honest with yourself. Yeah.
This one is going to be very, very, very. It's not correcting, but like I just feel like okay, procrastination here is not really a bad thing.
Yeah.
So I know people like say that, oh, you guys get it done. If you say what to do today, get it done. If you say no to do today, get it done. Like basically, I feel like procrastination. I know personally, this is how I feel. Procrastination is not a bad thing because now, like you procrastinated doing this thing today.
Yeah.
You wanted to do it today, you did not do it. Maybe because you do not like you can't like there's no excuse you did not do it today. Really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you don't do it tomorrow, if you don't, I don't feel like it's a bad thing if it's like 1 week. You told yourself you're going to do this in 1 week. It's not really a bad thing. But if it's like 1 month that you said you're going to do something and you did not end up doing it, then yeah, it's like
like you say that like it depends on the time frame of the
because you can't say because you didn't do something today and tomorrow and next tomorrow, then you don't feel like that procrastination is like a bad thing. Unless it's like maybe affecting your health in certain and what's it called? Like in certain if it's affecting your health, then I feel like certain things that you do. There are certain things that if it affects, then you know that it's bad. But if it's not affecting your health in any certain way, like now I'm washing up clothes. If I don't wash clothes for 1 month, that's a bad thing. Like, but if you don't wash clothes for like 3 days, 4 days, you know that okay, yes, you're going to still wash these clothes. But this is I don't feel like it's a bad thing because eventually you have to still do it.
Yeah, it depends on your own idea of procrastination, right?
Yeah.
Like I think what you're talking about is what needs to be done.
It's not even like what needs to be done. Like let's say I want to what's it called? I need to buy this book now, right? I need to buy this book. I want to buy a book. But then I gave myself today to buy the book, right? I'm like, no, I didn't buy the book today, right? Tomorrow I didn't buy the book. Next tomorrow I didn't buy the book. 3 days I didn't buy the book. But I want to buy that book. Then after 1 month, I feel like that's a problem. You told yourself you want to do something now. You after like this was like a long period of time you did not do it. But then you say after 1 week you ended up buying the book. You procrastinated that 1 week, but you still ended up buying the book. So really, it's not saying that procrastinating you did anything bad or anything. Like for example, now like I said, if it's affecting your health, then you can't like that thing cannot be considered. If it's not affecting your health, then yeah, it's like that. Just like you can procrastinate.
I basically get what
If it's something that it is like let's say health issue now, like it would affect your health, then try not to procrastinate or try not to over procrastinate basically. But then if it's something that really is not affecting your health, like 1 month even is still very, very understandable. Maybe you did not do it, but I understand the idea where just basically discipline yourself to just if you have a day, just do it. But really, procrastination doesn't really say anything about what's it called, whether or not you are disciplined or disciplined. It happens. Like I feel like it's a normal thing. And again, procrastination I feel like is like genetic. Like it can be passed down.
Everything can be passed down. Yeah, discipline, consistency, smoking, everything is genetic.
But I feel like procrastination can be passed down. But that's just my own take here.
Okay. Well, my own take is this. I feel that poor people are the ones that are usually rude and arrogant and they have so much pride and all those bad shit. And I think that rich people are usually the ones that are kind, they are open, they're nice. I know it sounds absurd because growing up basically I thought that like maybe rich people like I think that like what I used to think rich was and what I think rich is now is very different, right? For example, now you see a man with car and maybe he's basically dressed well. So like the man will now be rude. You now think that okay, that is how rich people are, but the man is not even basically rich. Especially all these men we used to in village, right? You know, village come there, show off money and all those things. Right? Then you see them being rude and all that. Like they have the cars and the money and be like, okay, so this is how rich people. Those people are not rich. They are not even rich at all. Like when you're talking about real wealth, or talking about Mark Cuban and the rest, etc. going upwards. Those people now, those people are the people that are kind, they are open, they are nice, even though they are very, very arrogant, because like not arrogant, so they are very, very strict, they are very, very like they are very blunt.
Yeah, very blunt.
They are very, very blunt.
So like
they don't sugarcoat stuff. Yeah. So like I think that is just the only thing they have. But when it comes to being kind, being open, I think that yes, they are there, they are on point. I think that most of the time the people that are always shouting and they're always rude and they're always angry and they're always negative and they're always pessimistic, those are just the poor people. Like they are basically the poor people. So yeah, that's my own hot take.
Like I feel like you're actually like very very like what you said is very sharp because people tend to mistake being arrogant for being blunt. Like someone that's just always in your face telling you that this is wrong. Like shut up.
Someone like that Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah,
fucking blunt.
You say and someone will say he's arrogant or this and stuff like that. You just think this kind of person is not. But like that's just the truth. That's what it is. He isn't trying to make you feel less of yourself. He's just telling you
tell me what it is. Because the only way for you to like change is when you get aware of where
what
you are.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like I said, you can't change only starts from you realizing that this is where I am. You understand? I need change basically. So my own hot take here. My own hot take is that a wealthy person can never be poor.
A wealthy person can never be poor.
Like a wealthy person can never become poor.
Yeah, why?
So like you said, there's a difference between being rich and being poor. Being rich is not having enough investment to like basically cater for your future. The moment you don't have enough investment to cater for your future, you're not wealthy, you're just rich. You have the money for the time being, right?
For the time being,
It's not sustainable, right? Wealthy people cannot be poor. Okay, let me give you an example. A millionaire. Do you know if a millionaire spends 1,000 every single day, do you know how many years it's taking to finish his money?
How many?
2 years and some months, right? Yeah. If a billionaire spends 1,000 each day, do you know how many years it's taking to finish his money?
How many?
2,000 or something years.
2,000 or something years.
Yes. That's the craziness in like being just rich and being like sustainable, like generational wealth too. You can never be poor. You can never be poor.
There's something I saw. Yesterday. I think yesterday on YouTube, where Joe Rogan was basically hailing Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Right. Have you seen Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos now. Yeah,
have you seen
that astronaut's girlfriend?
Yeah, that
the one that was recently
like he was not like that is what billionaires are fucking meant to do. Like you work hard for a particular period of your life, then you get money and you ball. You get a fucking hot girlfriend. Like the guy, they now show one picture of Jeff Bezos like a bad guy. Like the thing was actually sharp. So, well, my own hot take is that sometimes your parents wanting the best for you and your parents knowing how to give you the best are two different things.
Yeah.
You understand? You might want $1 million, but you might not know how to get $1 million. Your parents want the best for you. Your parents don't know how to give you the best.
Yeah.
Simple. Because yes, I'll never deny that some people's parents want the best for them, but their parents just don't know how to give them the best. Like you basically want your children to become millionaires and billionaires of tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
With all due respect, you're not millionaires and billionaires in your own time. So like, what makes you think that you know how to get there? You don't basically know how, right? I know that this is so fucking blunt and all, but like it's just the truth. Like it's just basically the hottest truth. Like it's just the truth, right? you want the best for them, good and fine, but you don't basically know how to give them the best.
Yes.
You should, I mean, yeah, I mean, stop thinking that sometimes you're not going to understand what your children are doing.
Yes.
Because you are not that. Because you are not that thing, right? You understand? So yeah, that's my own hot take.
So my hot take here, I think this is the hottest of the hots. Like this is the hottest of the takes
Yeah.
on this show. And my hot take is men of our generation should only marry older women.
Fuck.
Okay, let me tell you why I feel like I just don't. I've seen personally. I grew up only liking older girls. I don't know, like it's just something that has always.
Yeah. I've also been.
Yeah, I've always liked older girls. I've never like had interest in people that are younger than me. But like, and I'll tell you why. Like older women are better than the girls that are younger or same, especially in this generation, because the previous generation, right?
Yeah.
The previous generation, they know how to treat their men because I feel like they're more older and wiser. For me, girls mature more than boys, but like really like girls mature more than boys. I think physically, but like to be fair, girls only get like what is it called? Girls only like how would I put it? Get ready when they're like 30. Like how would I explain like the meaning of get ready? But like girls only come into that woman at that age of 30.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yes, they mature physically, they get their whatever they are, maybe before you see a guy, maybe a guy grew beards at the age of like 20, but before a year is 19, she already like looks like a woman, basically, yeah. But then boys become men faster.
Yeah, in terms of mindset, in terms of attitude,
in terms of everything.
But like in terms of looks and
everything,
things,
I feel like women grow.
But like our own is in terms of mindset.
Yeah, so when we're talking about like when a guy is 25 and a girl is 25, that girl is not necessarily a woman yet.
Yeah.
But that guy is already a man.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you're going into a relationship with a girl, not a woman.
Not a woman. Yeah, you see, like
so that's why I feel like guys should only.
I get your mistake.
And if you want to, thinking about this what's it called life is that you need a partner that is just basically not going to always cling to you, but going to be like always she's always understand, like she always understands basically, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of guys basically will accept what I'm saying because they know that the girls of our generation and the next one coming, like nah guy, they're not it, bro. They're not it. So
but like the thing about in a relationship, we need more respect than love.
Yeah, exactly. Because even in the Bible it says men love your wife and wives love your respect your husband.
That's the thing about age.
Yeah.
You understand? You're 17. Let's say you're 25. You marry a woman that is 29. Like there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of respect issues.
No, see,
like
that's the thing you think. That's the thing you think. Older women will never disrespect a younger guy. Like you don't know. Like see,
guy, you don't even know marriage.
Older women will not disrespect younger guys. I tell you something for real. Older women know how to treat men more than younger girls. Like it's even in a relationship where you have an older girl. Wait, have you not seen all this like this relationship between an older man and a younger girl? You don't see there is disrespect.
Yeah, I see.
But I'm talking about when the woman has already honed that her woman face, like that 30, 33. She's going to have respect for the younger like the younger men and even her age.
Yeah.
She will respect you, even if, especially when you are like what's it called? Trying to get to that, what's it called? Like that next phase of her life. She's always going to like support you. Do you understand? She's not very. Older women commit more than basically the younger generation, like the younger women. So that's why I'm telling you that you need someone that would commit to you at that instant. Do you understand? I feel like if you get to with like someone that is younger than you, she's always going to be second guessing. Maybe at the initial stage, the older women don't second guess. Do you understand? They don't second guess. So the respect is there even in that relationship, other than the younger what's it called? The younger generation. So that's just my hot take.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. Well, for me,
please don't. What's it called? The truth. Please don't throw me on the comment section.
You're safe.
Thank you.
My own hot take is that Gen Z males I don't know about females. I don't give shit about the females. I mean, like Gen Z males,
Yeah.
right? Like, we're like becoming like less of males. Like, I think, I think that like the only reason why we should just be called males is by gender.
Yeah.
But like, if you check the meaning of a man, like to be a man,
Yeah.
right, is your mindset, your attribute, your character, everything. Then your gender will not communicate as a male. But like, I think that the only reason why they are boys today is just because of their males. Check their mindset, their characters, their attributes. Stupid, rubbish, nonsense.
Yeah.
Like it pisses me off seeing somebody that is supposed to be a man, like own himself like a man.
Yeah.
Like you're basically a man, right? But like by gender you're a man, by characteristics you're a chicken or a woman or an animal or whatever.
No, you see this thing, like that's why I don't know. I was thinking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
The idea of LGBTQ, I don't support it. But like there was this what's it called? This questioning, like this Q questioning that you're questioning your what's it called, your characteristics. And I'm like, okay, the truth is like I can accept that question part because one, people think that just because of you're a man, you are physically a man, that you think you are masculine, right? And then because you're a woman, you think you are feminine. But no, you can be a woman. Yes, you can be female and be masculine.
It happens a lot. For example, like women that provide, right? Exactly. By gender, they are females. Yeah. But by character, attitude, mindset, they're like masculine.
Yeah, so that's why I can only accept it. I don't accept this lesbianism and all this, like maybe the intercourse and everything, but questioning every thought, like the idea of like questioning your gender, what kind of person who you are, I accept that one. Just physically changing yourself, I don't accept. But a man acting like a woman, I can accept it because that's how you were born, right? That is who you are. Because you can't really change someone that was born what's it called? That's maybe like a tomboy or a girl, like in Nigeria we call it. Like it's just who he's meant to be. So I'm really not going to like what's it called, put him under the radar and put him under the spotlight and be like, yo, you're not supposed to be behaving like that. That is how person was made, basically. I'm not going to question God. He didn't choose the life. Basically, it was given to him from birth, right? Then the idea of him now always like going to what's it called, like he's now basically like liking boys now. That's where issue now comes in and everything.
You know, when I say this, I didn't basically have boy, girls or gays in mind.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like people like I'm not even talking about boy. I'm talking like people that you see them. They're not basically doing anything. No ambition, no drive. Their conversations, women, movies, like that's those are things that people are talking about. You understand? But like there are some Gen Z boys you see. Jesus, guy, they're already on fire. Like they're like they're the true definition of men.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that is just like stopping them from being a man is age.
Yeah.
Like they're already men. The way they think, the way they act, the way they analyze things before they don't just open their mouth and bro. Like for me that, but like, some people like they are basically lost that trait, lost that rule and just basically doing anything and calling themselves men.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my own hot take.
Our hot take here is the smartest generation.
Yeah.
The smartest generation are the millennials, and the dumbest generation is Gen Z. Yeah. So millennials are like this, like we are Gen Zs.
Yeah. Then the millennials.
The millennials are like the ones that just like they came before us. Do you understand? Those are the millennials, right? They're the ones because they're the ones that paved this light to the likes of the owners of what's it called? The owners of Facebook, like Mark Zuckerberg, right?
Yeah.
The owners of what's that? This app was
Amazon.
No. That's not even those guys. Not even those guys. The owners of like WhatsApp.
Yeah.
The owners of like Telegram. That's basically the one that created this, and they are still creating basically this.
Jobs.
Yeah. So you know how us the Gen Zs that are consuming the data, I feel like it is just it's not our fault basically. Really, I can't really blame us.
Yeah.
Because really they built a system for us to depend, not to be independent.
Yeah, you see, like look at that thing. Look at that thing I told you that day. I told you that like Gen Z, we have so much potential, but we don't know where to put it. right? Like that thing that both of us used to do. We just basically look at somebody and be like, this person is supposed to be a this or a that. But like the only thing the person is just doing
is not seeing
is
potential.
just like reading academic books and trying to pass exams. Like you're not pouring your potential into something. Like there are places like we don't basically know where to put our potential.
Just basically
and the thing about all, I think we grew up with this type of fear, right? So like instead of us to like face the fear and say what is this thing, we just listen to the millennials. Right? Like basically like some of the reason why this thing is happening because we over listen to the millennials.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like this millennials of the thing, like they created an avenue for us to be dependent, right?
Yeah.
But like you can't. It's just like a foundation, right? Because a foundation, we don't see a need to build on this foundation, right? But you can still build from this foundation, basically.
Yeah.
But they never gave us a need to build on this foundation because every single thing has been provided to us by them, and they are still providing. She's trying to dominate. We don't really see a need to do that.
Yeah.
To continue, like to just take up the mantle.
Yeah, because
like, they made it more easier. They made it like a comfortable. What's it called? Like you know that thing I told you about, like generations that what's it called? Tough generations create tough people, right?
Yeah.
And then tough people create easy times, and easy times creates basically soft people, and some people create what's it called? Tough times, basically.
Tough times, yeah, like this cycle.
It's just a cycle, yeah. And then tough times is basically great. So I feel like we've left that era of creating the tough times that created tough persons, right?
Yeah.
And tough persons created easy times, and easy times created easy people, and we are in that era of easy times. So they're just creating like soft people and people that are basically lazy, basically, because everything has been given to us. Right, everything has been given to us. We don't really see a need to build. Not that we cannot build on the foundation, but we really don't see a need to build on the foundation that this past generation, this recent generation is doing for us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, my own hot take.
I just want to give you like examples like this, like the millennials. If you look at the best actors, like in the past 34 years, like if you look at when they were upcoming, you could tell this person had potential to be very great. Examples in there, right?
Yeah.
Right, like there's just actors that were young, they were already like blooming. I mean that there was a time where Disney Channel was Disney Channel. Like you watch Disney Channel, I'm like, these people are like the next what's it called?
Yeah.
Then you have a Gen Z era that comes in, and then the actors are not it's like they're not upside. These people don't have upside. Like you have then you had okay, listen, that is like one of the best examples. You have her from Disney. She goes to Hollywood and she's basically dominating it in Hollywood, right? She's just in banger movies after banger movies after banger movies. You know, the Marvel franchise are basically like that is one example, one good example of a person. Like, and then you have the biggest what's it called? Biggest YouTube groups ever. They are from what's it called? That era, right? Basically, and then you have tech geniuses from that era. You have billionaires from that era, Mr. Beast. You have eras like you have what's it called? Telegram owners, basically billionaires from that era, basically. So now you're looking at this new era, basically, and then you're just seeing that really there's no really upside because
it just a lot of like. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
There's no upside. There's this Gen Z. There's like you can't really single out one person and be like,
do you know like there was time I was actually thinking about it. I was like thinking now like it actually takes a lot to be on social media 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like they might be like, oh, you're wasting your. I'm like that thing is potential that doesn't know where to be put into.
Like it's going to be focused
on social media for 8 hours. Like I don't see that thing as like a bad. As one is a bad thing, but I'm seeing like there's some light to it. Like in the sense that like if only this person knew where to put this potential.
8 hours, like to be focused, to have attention.
You understand?
8 hour attention on a specific thing that will grow your what's it called?
You know what I think about millennials is that I think millennials were just basically divided into two, right?
Okay.
successful people 10%, unsuccessful people 90%. Let me just use the word. Let me just use that word. Successful and also 10% successful, 90% unsuccessful. Then 90% of the unsuccessful are not people that are now raising Gen Z today. You understand? That is why like basically we see what is happening, because we are not being told where to put potentials inside. Right? So you see people, they're always talking about rubbish, they're always on social media. All those things are potentials, but that they just don't know where to fix it inside. You understand? So yeah, that's a very nice hot take. Well, my own hot take is this. I don't think that humans, I don't think that like human beings are monogamous species. Like I don't think that
for like one.
I don't think that we're like built for like one distance, yeah, I know it sounds crazy and all that. I actually got this idea from a podcast I was watching. Right, the woman she's a this thing. What is it called? She's a love expert. She basically studied the neuroscience of love for 2 decades, 20 years, right? And she said that man is not a monogamous species. Like we are not monogamous. Even the people that claim to be monogamous they are doing it behind. Like I don't know, like she said it to like, and it sounds crazy, but like I actually like believe what she said, because she said that it's better because there are people that will come out and say that they are either polyandry or polygamous. And she said that one is better than for you to like the line that you're monogamous. I think that naturally, like we are not a monogamous species. You understand? Like that's my own whole thing. I don't have many things to back it up, because it was just something I learned recently, right? And I'm not saying that you should yeah, basically try to be monogamous, but I don't know. I don't basically know, say, but like yeah, I just believe what she said, right? And man isn't a monogamous species. Yeah, that's my hot take.
Yeah, my own hot take is science controls us and not science is trying to control us and not trying to help us.
Wow.
So we all know that basically I think we all know that there is a God. Like we both know that there is a God, right?
Yeah.
Science don't believe that there is a God. Right? But then because science basically tells you that you cannot what's it called, raise the dead, right? Science basically tells you that you can't be in two places at the same time, right? Science basically tells you that what's it called? Science basically outs the idea of
religion.
Not even religion, basically like what's it called? Spirits or like inanimate objects.
Yeah, metaphysical things.
Metaphysical happenings, and basically.
Yeah.
But people have come out and said it. People have seen it.
Yeah.
People have testified to it. But the idea of science, the way science tells you this, because science tells you that anything that goes up must come down, and because it is true, you believe that anything that science basically says, because science has been 99%, everything that science knows is 99% true, right? And because of the 99% true, the idea of science wanting to control us is the idea that there is no God, right? That like, they're just trying to be God. They're trying to be God. You understand? They're trying to be God. But then, where is the help? They're not trying to make us understand that we all came from something, right? They limit us to what's it called? Let's say, like the Big Bang theory, like the meteor striking Earth and everything. Where did the meteor come from? Are we stupid? where did the fucking meteor come from? Right? Or which other one? Apes evolved and created humans.
Basically the biggest shit of the world.
Yeah, and so okay, where did the apes come from, right? Who created Earth? How did Earth come about? The dinosaurs, basically. Okay, Adam and Eve never existed. The dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Do you understand? How did they come about? How did Earth? Who formed this big galaxy, right? That we talk about. Who formed all these universes? Like science is just. Science is.
Science. I think the thing about science is just basically arrogant in the sense that it doesn't want to admit that there is no way 9 different galaxies,
because
9 different universes just existed on its own.
99% of the scientists, 99%. I'm not talking about like. I'm not talking about everybody. Like 99% of science don't believe that there's a God.
Yeah.
Because science proves everything negative that God exists. Proves everything that God does not exist. But then they fail to understand that every single thing that science does is still proving that there is a creator.
Albert Einstein literally said that the more that I delve into science, the more I believe in the existence of God. I think Albert Einstein said, he said like science is so complex that you just have to believe that this thing is not like, you can't say it's natural. Like you have to like tag it to the metaphysical.
Yeah, but like scientists, 99% of scientists don't believe that we're God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's
actually
a problem. I don't know. There's a problem. And science is just basically trying to control us. If this science does not say this, then there's no God.
Yeah, I love that actually. My own hot take is this. I think that in a marriage, right, when somebody commits infidelity, you understand, like goes and
Yeah.
sleep with another person and all that shit, I think that person shouldn't tell the partner. You understand? Now, like, ask yourself, why do you want to tell the partner? Is it for the good of the partner, or to relieve the guilt off your own chest?
Yeah.
You're basically doing it for yourself.
Yes.
You might be like, you're basically doing it for you. Like, I think this thing, like some morals, some virtues, and some vices are very overrated. For example, this thing called selfishness, I think it's very, very overrated. I think sometimes you have to be selfish.
Yeah.
I believe that 40% of you, I feel like 50% of you, like, you have to be selfish at times. Like sometimes you have to be greedy, sometimes you have to be selfish. So like, all these things that they basically tagged as bad vices, right? I feel that sometimes you just basically have to be them. You understand? For example, this thing called you commit infidelity, and you're doing that, you want to go and tell your partner.
Yeah.
You're basically going to now put trauma and pain inside that your partner's life. So just don't, because in a way, honesty is overrated. You're being honest. Why are you being honest? You're being honest to get the guilt off your chest. You're doing it with a selfish reason.
Exactly.
Understand? So yeah, I think that sometimes, some of the time, just don't disrupt find a way to get the guilt off your chest, but like, don't disrupt the normal life that person is already living by placing this burden on top of the person's head, that his or her partner slept outside. You understand?
Yes. Okay. My other take. This one is actually very big also. This is still on this idea of infidelity. I feel like those people who commit infidelity should not be blamed for committing that infidelity.
Yeah, why?
Not, they shouldn't be, like, I blame them 40% or 30%. I blame the other partner 70% or 60%.
Yeah, why?
Okay. Now, if you go out and sleep with another woman outside,
Yeah.
just definitely means that the person you married is not enough, or whoever is not doing enough. Especially when it is the men that commit, like, what's it called, adultery. The women are not doing enough. Because I grew up in a family where the woman basically was pulling the weight, the man was pulling his weight, and they were so compatible. You can't tell you that. You can't tell me that there's no there's nobody that's not meant for you in this life. There is somebody out there that is meant for you. But the moment that you're having to go out to sleep with, and what's it called, someone, because of your wife is what's it called, basically after the everything that find out, you're not getting blamed and stuff like that. It's not the man, it is you as a woman. You know, there's something that you're doing that is wrong, basically. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's like, okay, now a child grows up and becomes a menace to society. Who do you blame?
Yeah.
The parents, right?
Yeah.
So it is from the home, from the internal, that you blame, not the child himself. So why do you blame the man that goes out to sleep with another woman when it is meant to be from the internal? So basically, like, that's just basically what it is. You grow up and then you basically you go out and you sleep with a woman. It's basically because your wife basically should be blamed. Like, that's who the blame should mostly follow.
Yeah, okay, that was a very hot take.
Yes.
Yeah. So my own hot take is actually like, I don't say it's a question, but like, personally, I feel that heaven and hell, right?
It's on the mind.
No, it's not even a thing of the mind. I feel like I believe that these things are very real. I believe that they are very, very real, right? And then I also believe that it is very hard to get into heaven. Like, I believe that, like, afterlife is another game. Like it's basically another game. Like I believe that it's just another game. Like when you die. So basically, like most of the things that I'm doing, most of the moves I'm making is not tied to my afterlife, going to heaven. Is my life now being successful, and you understand all those things. So like I'm not like, you know, like I want to go to heaven. You understand? But like I feel like that one now is another set of rules, another set of things. I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. But like I feel like since I basically I've not like basically understood that code, I'm still trying to crack out the code of earth, like where I am now. So like, I believe that, yeah, let me just focus on where I am now. You understand? So all the moves I'm taking, all the moves I'm making, right?
Yeah.
If you check it, you see they are more inclined towards living a successful life than going to heaven. Like it's not like, I don't know if at the end of the day they'll be on the same path.
Yeah.
Understand? I don't know, but like, I know that most of the things I do, I've never really thought about like me waking up in the morning and doing. It has never been with the goal of going to heaven. Not that I don't want to go to heaven, but like I just don't know what exactly is needed, right? So basically, I'll just like figure out my life here on earth, and whatever happens after happens.
I feel like you're like that was a very sharp, like very sharp like thing to think about,
Yeah.
But then me, I think this idea of heaven, hell being like fire and then you born on it, I think that is not what hell is. And this idea of heaven being this gate, this white place, with angels and everything. I think you said it before, like it's a thing of the mind. I feel like if you die, you just end up you just being a void, having to relive your life.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And your health is just basically the life that you live that is full of regrets, full of what's called misplaced priorities, full of bad decisions, bad like just having to play out your whole existence over and over. Like just the part where you had to be like you did things that were of regrets basically. Not basically pushing to your limits, basically things that you did not do well. And then basically living your life over and over again and make the bad decisions and the wrong decisions you made, fulfilling your what's it called your potential. Just basically have to relive it all over and all over and all over and all over again. It's just like a void. It's just there. And the same thing with heaven. I feel like it's just you having to relive that your like things you've done, like the life, the good life that you live. I feel like that's what the heaven and the hell is all about,
Yeah.
And your heaven, like they said, your heaven and hell is determined by what you do on earth, right?
Yeah.
It's what you do on earth that determines your heavens and your hell. Like that's just basically what. So if I'm having to live that life of what's it called heaven that I told you that is full of sharp entries, basically like you taking the opportunities as they come, basically making the right moves and basically being successful, living according to the words of God and everything, but sticking to your making that success and making that breakthrough in your life.
Yeah.
Basically, that is the heaven basically unfolding on earth. Do you understand? You making your clips ready, making your, the movie for yourself that you basically have to relive over and over once you die. So that was basically what it is. I believe it's just in a void, an endless loop of really having to relive your life. Basically, that's just what heaven and hell is all about.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my hot take is I feel like poor people have the highest pride. Right. Poor people, not even I feel like it is. Poor people have the highest pride. Now, but most what we think pride is, you understand? I'm not going to say it's wrong, but I'm going to expand it more. You understand? Not wanting to know more is another form of pride.
Yeah.
You understand? Not wanting to know more, like thinking that there is only one way out, is another form of pride. And think about most of the people that you think that you know that they think it's only one way out. Just basically check where they are, right? They think that it's only school that can make you successful. They don't want to believe that there is actually something outside school that can make you successful, right? So like you not believing that there are other ways out. You understand? You see somebody that because person say he didn't go to school, you now give the person that one kind of eye, give one kind of look. Basically, it's actually dumb. It's actually a sign of poverty. You understand? Like rich people, like this is not about rich people are going to like basically understand. Like if you tell a rich man, if you tell a fucking millionaire like billionaire that didn't go to college, they won't care. But most of the people that end up caring are poor people, right?
Yeah.
You didn't go to school, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's my own hot take that poor people have the highest pride.
Wow. Well, my hot take is people who tend to remember easily, faster,
Yeah,
end up working for those who tend to forget things easily.
yeah,
Like now, I feel like if you are someone that basically forgets things easily, basically you are not you don't basically prioritize things. You forget things easily. You let things go easily. You're someone that just your brain is not. It's basically just because your brain is thinking at a very very high frequency. You're
yeah,
always thinking about a lot of things that you cannot really encompass in that brain, and so that is why you end up scaling businesses. You end up basically doing better than people who have to retain a lot, because I feel like that is what the school, if you're someone that really went past through school,
yeah,
your brain would be fixated in having to retain memory.
yeah. Memorizing
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
those.
memorizing, because that's what the school teaches you,
That's what school
basically be able to memorize and
memorize. Yeah,
remember. So people who basically go to school end up work. People who go to school basically, just like you believe that people who go to school end up working for people who really did not want, who didn't school didn't pass through them. Basically,
yeah, yeah,
people who school passed through basically would end up working for people who school did not pass through them. So people that don't have this retentive memory will just end up employing those who have high retentive memory to basically retain retain the things that they what's it called? They
yeah,
basically learn, and then they give it this shit out to you guys to basically retain it for them.
yeah.
So that's just my
Well,
take.
this is my final.
Yeah, that's my final take.
Yeah, this is going to be my own final take for this episode 24. And I know and I strongly believe that this podcast is going to become like one of the biggest shows, like possibly in the world. Like you're going to see us basically like talking with all these big people, all these millionaires and actors and movie stars and musicians and basically all those things. So like that is what I have in mind for this show. Right. So thank you for listening to this episode. Whatever your hot take is, drop it in the comment section. Let us review it. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.